What up, y'all, and welcome back to the FitMenCook kitchen, and we have another amazing epic meal prep session for you all today. Now, in all my years that I've been doing this, I have never done this type of meal prep. Wouldn't it be great if we did a soul food inspired meal prep? Okay, technically, let me go ahead. It's not actually soul food. We're gonna call this a Southern inspired one because I don't want the culture coming after me, especially at the top of the year. It's just not a good look. I am taking inspiration from a lot of the foods that I grew up eating and transforming them into a delicious meal prep with some of those flavors that you can eat every single day. Now, if you want more of those soul food inspired recipes, then just head over to FitMenCook.com, all right? But these are things that I haven't really paired together before for a meal prep. So crossing my fingers that you all enjoy it. I really think that you will. So if you are ready to roll up your sleeves to get cooking for this Southern inspired soul food adjacent meal prep, then let's get started. As with any meal prep, we're gonna start out with the meal that's gonna take the longest to cook. And for today's recipe, that's gonna be dinner, or if you want this to be lunch, that's fine too. But we are gonna do a spin off of Mama Smothered Chicken and Rice that I used to love having every Sunday after church. Now, of course, we're not gonna do a whole bunch of the smotheredness because, again, we wanna be able to eat this every single day and still inch closer to our goals. Let's start by chopping up some celery, onion, and bell pepper, the holy trinity of Cajun cooking, then zucchini, squash, and red bell pepper for roasting. And to keep the calories on the lower end, remember to trim all visible fat from the chicken thigh, and if you want an even leaner option, just use chicken breast. You can use some garlic powder and onion powder. I'm gonna use the FitCook Everyday blend. Then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of dried oregano. I like to do a little teaspoon drizzle of some avocado oil. Now let's move on with our recipe. Fire up a pot, put it on a high heat. First thing we're gonna do is we gotta sear the chicken. We're gonna lock in all that chicken flavor inside the skillet, and then we're gonna cook the rice in it. We're gonna reduce the heat in the pot, add in some olive oil. In goes the holy trinity. We're gonna cook this up and make sure get all that good chicken flavor here, and the onions, garlic and celery and bell pepper. And after about 2 to 3 minutes, we're gonna add in some garlic. Remember, this is meal prep, time saver, frozen garlic. Add in our grains. We're gonna use a brown rice. Make sure that every grain of rice is covered in the holy trinity mix. Leave no grain untouched. We're gonna pour in some chicken stock or some water. Add in our old pal bay leaves. And then nestle our chicken thighs right on top. Then cover and cook for 25 to 30 minutes until the rice has absorbed all the liquid. Then we're gonna take our vegetables, we're gonna add them to a baking tray. Spray them with a little bit of olive oil and add sea salt and pepper and whatever other spice or seasoning you'd like. I'm using the FitCook Land Herb Blend. And then spread these out as much as possible on the baking tray to give it room to breathe. Then I'm gonna roast it off for 20 minutes at 420. For lunch, we are having a delicious Cajun shrimp salad with a homemade creamy dressing. Here's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna take some jumbo shrimp peeled and deveined. We're gonna add your favorite Cajun seasoning. Now, I'm gonna be using mine because it's much lower in sodium. And in case you can't get it, check FitMenCook.com for a homemade blend recipe. Pinch of sea salt and some more black pepper. Set the shrimp aside to marinate. Chop up lettuce, cucumber, tomato, and onion. Now for our creamy dressing, we're gonna add in 2% Greek yogurt, onion powder or garlic powder. I'm gonna use the FitCook Everyday seasoning, some dried chives, hit it with some hot sauce, then top it off with fresh lemon juice, olive oil, add tablespoons of water until you reach your desired consistency. And then season to taste with sea salt and cracked pepper. Then we're gonna fire up a carbon steel skillet, put it on a medium-high heat, in goes the shrimp. And just like that, in 15 minutes, the ingredients for our chopped salad are prepped and complete. For breakfast, we are doing a nod to a Southern classic, making some creamy grits. For the grits, we're gonna be using some polenta. Nutritionally, it may not be packed with the most vitamins and minerals, but whenever you pair it with another vegetable that is, or other proteins that are, then all of a sudden you get a complete, well-balanced meal. And that's what we're gonna do right now. I selected some asparagus that I'm chopping into pieces, but you use your favorite veggie. Meal prep is all about efficiency, so I want to give you this option in case you don't want to crowd your stove. You could either cook up your asparagus in a carbon steel skillet, or you can add it to the same baking tray that you're going to use to roast the vegetables for your chicken and rice dish. Put carbon steel skillet on high heat, spray it with a little bit of oil, in goes the asparagus. As it sears, pinch of sea salt and some black pepper. And if you want, you can hit it with a little bit of the everyday seasoning too. Let's let the asparagus rest unbothered for a minute or two, then toss it until it's a vibrant green color, then set it aside. I'm gonna bring together some water and some unsweetened almond milk. Adding in a pinch of salt. Once you bring it to a boil, in goes the polenta. Then a little bit of the FitMenCook Everyday Blend. You gotta stir the polenta quickly so it doesn't burn, and multitask and fry an egg at the same time. Now for daily meal prep, I recommend frying an egg fresh each morning or boiling an egg and just adding those. Add a piece of fruit and you're done. Okay, let's bring this prep together. Toss the salad together and then add that to the meal prep container. Now remember to add the avocado fresh each day, then the shrimp, and then drizzle on that dressing. For the chicken and rice, add it to the container along with the freshly roasted vegetables. And lastly, for our snack, we're gonna make a delicious cucumber and melon salad. So take your cucumber, peel it, chop it up, and just add cucumber, some nuts like walnuts, and mint for extra flavor. And that is it for today's Southern-inspired, soul food adjacent meal prep. Remember, you can get this entire meal prep plus the macronutrient breakdown and the grocery list over at FitMenCook.com. Tell me the foods that you'd like to see a lighter spin on, because I am willing to take on that challenge. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep it healthy, but of course, what? Never ever boring. Boom! Bye peeps!